a big hand for errors, applause for mistakes without.
Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich under fire this morning for comments he made after the attack, saying that the U.S. should test every person of a Muslim background, and if they believe in Sharia law, they should be deported. The Council on American Islamic Relations condemned yesterday's attack, as well as the comments made by Gingrich.
My name is Rasha Mubarak, and I work for the Council on American Islamic Relations of Florida, a civil rights group that fights for the rights of every single person, regardless of your race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation.
It's really outrageous that Donald Trump would seek to exploit and promote rising Islamophobia in our nation to get some cheap political gain. He's been doing that for some months now, and it's really unfortunate that he seems to continue that, and with very little pushback from his own party.
So what is important today is to remember that ISIS does not speak for Muslims, certainly not for American Muslims, and we stand all together in solidarity.
We want to offer our sincere condolences to the victims of the shooting and their families. We want to denounce the horrific acts that take place. They are in the strongest possible terms.
We are very concerned about the negative impact this destructive phenomenon has on our safety, on the safety of million Americans, their families, and their children. We are very concerned about the direction in which our country is going.
Just like other CARE's report names nearly 75 groups that it says are contributing to this Islamophobia.
A review found that Americans tend to see Islam as more violent than other religions. In fact, this is a copy of that report. It is called Confronting Fear, Islamophobia and its Impact right here in the USA. The Council on American Islamic Relations, which is the state's largest Muslim civil liberties and advocacy organization, says that more than $200 million is provided to 33 Islamic-phobic groups operating in Florida and nationwide.
Well, a Muslim civil rights group says it is being targeted by ISIS. The Council on American Islamic Relations says a video released by the terror group threatens San Francisco and Las Vegas and condemns their group. CARE says that the ISIS video shows images from press conferences they held in Florida and Washington, D.C., which condemned the Orlando massacre.
Daesh or ISIS is anti-Islam. We're highlighting attacks that have taken place against Western nations, but the reality is 95% of the casualties of ISIS are Muslim.
The Council on American Islamic Relations is urging community leaders to step up security after a local doctor was shot near the mosque where he worships.
We have a community that feels under siege. It's a community that feels targeted by even our politicians.
That's why Christians, Muslims, doctors, lawyers, and activists gathered at Houston's Council on American Islamic Relations, a show of solidarity and a call for peace.
Today, the Council on American Islamic Relations called on police and the FBI to investigate the shooting they now believe was motivated by hate.
It's scary. You know, people don't realize that the Islamophobia is real and it's happening. I can clearly hear him say, you effing raghead, go back to your country, I'm going to kill you.
The NYPD originally not investigating this as a hate crime. Now the Council on American Relations gotten involved, saying hate crimes on Muslims are on the rise.
Have they reopened the case? Have they told you if they've reopened this as a biased crime?
So it has been reopened. Whether or not it has been labeled as a biased crime, I think is still under investigation.
The Council on American Islamic Relations is now calling for an independent investigation of Avon police after this incident. They also have some questions for the hotel clerk, who apparently thought she was dealing with a terrorist based solely on how he looked and talked. But Ahmed Ali is talking to a lawyer and the Council on American Islamic Relations. The group is demanding answers from police.
Dressing in Muslim clothing or Arabic clothing is not a crime. Talking on the cell phone is not a crime. Booking a hotel room is not a crime.
Corey Saylor tracks cases of Islamophobia for the Council on American-Islamic Relations.
I think it's unfortunate that what ISIS wants seems to be happening in the country. They want Americans to turn on each other, and that is what we're seeing at this point in time with a number of mosques or people who are apparently Muslim being targeted for attacks.
Robert Kinder Ferris chose not to attend what should have been his first court appearance, but prosecutors say he already admitted to the crime. He gave a target, quote, Idris Mosque in Seattle, too many targets to count.
We're hoping for law enforcement to press maximum charges. There's no justification for violence.
We met with Arsalan Bukhari with CARE, the Council on American-Islamic Relations, outside the jail. He says threats against Muslim Americans are at an all-time high.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Rahmanirrahim. Malik yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amen. And with that, I welcome you to another episode of History, Community Life, and Diversity of Muslim Americans in New England. I am your host, Hassan Rashid, and I'll be with you here with you for possibly 25 more minutes. It's excellent being here with you, and it's such a great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at CCTV. So I greet you with the ancient Arabic cordial of peace, and that is Assalamu alaikum. Okay, well, right now I'd like to, before we get into the main subjects of our broadcast today, I'd like to familiarize or update you on a few things that's happening right around here in Cambridge. And first, CCTV. Well, I heard the CCTV Backlot Barbecue was a big success, and so I congratulate all the people who made that event a great success right here at CCTV. Okay, if you'd like to host your own live TV show, you can do it right here at the Cambridge Community Television, 438 Mass Avenue in Central Square, and talk to Cambridge about the issues that matter to you. No technical experience necessary. Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly slots available. Tune in for afternoons and evening shows, Sundays through Friday on Channel 9 in Cambridge, and streamline live at cctvcambridge.org. So if you'd like additional information on how you can come to CCTV and create your own live TV show, you can call 617-661-6900 to sign up or visit. You can come. You visit our website. That's Cambridge, cctvcambridge.org/host for more information. Okay, there's at the Citywide Senior Center coming up soon. There's a bake sale. That's Wednesday, November 6th, 13th, November 6th and the 13th. So you got plenty of time to get ready for that. That's time 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you have any questions, please see Julie in the kitchen. Okay, at the Citywide Senior Center. That's location Citywide Senior Center, 806 Massachusetts Avenue, Cambridge, Mass. 02139 617-349-6060. That's a Citywide Senior bake sale coming up at the Citywide Senior Center. So if you'd like additional information and get in on this bake sale, you can call 617-349-6060. Okay, all you moon watchers, sky watchers tonight, the symbol of Islam, which, as you know, is the crescent, the sun and moon, which is responsible for all life that, as we know it here on Earth, is visible in the sky tonight. That is if the clouds lit up. And let us take a look at this waning crescent moon. That's waning crescent moon. That's it's about the last phase of the moon before it starts to wax again. Okay, so this is the last time you'll see the crescent moon for this month, September, big month, September. A lot of things happening. The seasons change. The constellation Libra came in, and etc., etc., etc. Okay, the vernal equinox, we don't want to forget that. Okay, so this month's just about it. So next month, you know that winter's right around the corner. And you know, one more thing I'd like to bring to your attention, that you know, every year the Mass Union of Public Housing Tenants, they have their fall convention. Well, this year it's going to be held in Norwood, Massachusetts on October 15, 2016. Okay, the Mass Union of Public Housing Tenant Policy Board and staff would like to announce its 2016 Fall Convention will take place on Saturday, October 15. This event will be hosted at the 4 Point Hotel, 1125 Providence Turnpike, Norwood, Mass. Convention theme, Our Changing Times. Okay, you hear that? Our Changing Times. Now is the time to get started planning for the fall convention. Forward your requests for funding to your local resident council, local housing authority, or plan a fundraising event to help cover the costs of the convention. Registration forms must be returned Friday, October 7th. So for registration information, okay, if you'd like to get additional information on registering for this event, you can contact Mass Union of Public Housing Tenants, 784 Washington Street, 504 Dorchester, Mass. 02124, or you can call them at 825-9750, or fax them at 822-0238, and inquire about registering for the Mass Union Public Housing Tenants 2016 convention, okay, at the 4 Point Sheridan Hotel, 1125 Providence Turnpike, Norwood, Massachusetts. Okay, if you like that hotel number, their number is 617-255-3159. Okay, since we skipped due to the Eid al-Adha, we skipped on a lot of things that I want to bring to your attention. I promise you that I'd get back to some of this information to share with you if time permits. Well, today I have some video snippets of what transpired during Labor Day as far as Islamic conventions. You know, there are about 10 of them. So I have video information for about 3 snippets I want to share with you on what transpired at some of these conventions that were held over the Labor Day weekend. And there's also the African American Islamic Summit that was held too. So I'd like to present to you some snippets from that also. Okay, we're gonna get to Newman Ali. He's addressing the 52nd annual Islamic Society of North America's conference. Wait a minute. I got the, okay, I'm going too fast. This is the Mosque Cares conference. The Mosque Cares, the ministry of the late great Imam W.D. Muhammad. We're going to get to Newman Ali in a little while, of the ISNA conference. But this is just a little bit a snippet or an example of what has transpired during Labor Day weekend in the Muslim American world. Okay, here we go.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Peace and welcome to the Mosque Care sponsored 27th. This is 27th annual convention, and as you all know, we kick off the convention with the Jummah today. So all of you all that have registered, we welcome you, and we pray Allah that you enjoy the convention this weekend. We have those of you that were here last year, you pretty much know what to expect. Each year we have a similar situation. We have several workshops, and the believers here that have workshops, you should have a program book. So everyone that has a program book, we want you to attend. I'm Waliduddin Muhammad, the Mosque Cares president. I plan to attend all the workshops that I can be at, and inshallah, I hope to address those that I'm on the program to address. And if you want want me to attend your workshop or to have some comments to make, I'm here available for that. We have our chairman here, and there's assistants co-chair. Brother Anthony Weatherspoon is the co-chair along with Irene Salahuddin, and two excellent leaders for this year's MOSAIC convention. And I only can just feel humble when I look upon the 8 years that passed by. It seemed like it seemed like no more than a year, but we've been doing this is going on the 8th year. This is the 8th year. And we have a host of believers from all across the country that have worked really hard over these 8 years, and Allah has been with us, and Allah has been guiding us and making us successful. So collectively, I really appreciate this title. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I can see up close, but I can't see far away. But I really appreciate understanding the subject. And I hope that we're all in the same spirit, because this is our salvation, I believe. Having this one mindset, understanding our human value to enhance our productivity in society. And when we think of society, we should think of human society. We should always think of ourselves, our communities, our families, our neighbors, our loved ones. And that's the society that we speak about when we think about productivity. And this is an excellent, excellent title for us to have as a community. And I pray Allah continue to have mercy on us, on myself and all of us collectively, individually and collectively, and allow us to continue the great work that He does. Because this good, we should feel proud and feel happy today about our success. We should feel secure and increase in our faith and know that Allah loves us and Allah's mercy is upon us and He's guiding us. Because I see it and I feel it and I believe that with all my heart and spirit. I'm going to turn this over. We're going to get some more instruction on what workshops you can attend and how soon. It's very important that we participate for the sake of the community. We should enjoy the workshops, look in your program book. This is a beautiful town, Tinley Park here. This is a beautiful hotel. I have a good mind and a spirit. I got my wife and my children here. I would hang out in my room and look for the nearest restaurant, and I would have a good time. But knowing that the opportunity is here to meet with brothers and sisters that I may not see again to next year, or if Allah permit, I may not see them for the next 10 years. So we should take advantage of this opportunity to mingle with each other, inshallah, and to participate. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, that was the gentleman speaking. That was the son of the late great Imam Wardi Muhammad. That was Imam Wardi Muhammad II. He is he took over the mantle of the mosques and ministry of W.D. Muhammad after the passing of the late and great Imam Wardi Muhammad. Okay, there's an event coming up October 1st, Saturday. That's Muslim Voices in an election year, compassionate listening. There's an annual Francis Day celebration, Saturday, October 1st, 2016, at the Agap community. The Francis Day celebration of the life of Francis of Assisi, who met Sultan Malik El Kamal of Egypt in 1219, a model for nonviolent witnesses. So the program begins promptly at 10 p.m. and let me tell you where the Agap Center is located. It's located in Ware, Massachusetts. Agap Community, 2062 Greenwich Road, Ware, Mass. 01082. Or you can call for additional information on this event at 413-967-9369. Once again, that number is 413-967-9369. Or you can email them at peace@agapcommunity.org. That's event is entitled Muslim Voices in Election Year, Compassionate Listening. And they're featuring Nadia Alawi, founder and president of New Day Syria, Tahira Amatul Wadud, Chicopee-based attorney specializing in religious rights. Dr. Hassim Moharram, second generation of Muslim founders of Good Tree Farms, PhD in agriculture and plant biology. And Robert Emmett Meager, professor at Hampshire College since 1972. So you don't want to miss that. That's the Muslim Voices in Election Year Compassionate Listening, Gap Community Center, 2062 Greenwich Road, Ware, Massachusetts. Okay, I promise you some more convention highlights that transpired that week, Labor Day weekend in Chicago. Here is one by Nouman Ali of the Islamic Society of North America. We're going to see if we can get this in before it's time to pack up and leave you for another week, okay? Nouman Ali, okay?
It was going to be something about Islam. And so when I asked them, hey, so you guys get people from all over at your MSA? They're like, yeah. I was like, wow, that's going to be amazing. I'm coming. And so I went to the first meeting of the MSA, and when I went there, there were two guys. Those two guys that put up the flyer, and a box of pizza and an empty room. That's all that was there. And I thought maybe I came to the wrong room, because there was nothing really, there's no real reason, there's no DJ, there's no party, there's nothing going on. And so I'm about to walk out of there, and these guys stopped me. They just sat me down, at least have some pizza before you go. And I sit down, I chat with them, we become a little bit friendly and start talking, and one of those friends later on used to give me a ride home, and this friend of mine, who I won't name today, eventually even one day we were stuck in traffic, he pulled over at a masjid. He said, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go pray. He didn't tell me to pray, because he used to hear me curse, use filthy language, criticize Islam, talk about how the Quran doesn't make any sense. I used to say all of these things. And he used to sit in the car and go, yep, nothing. No response, no debate, nothing. And one day we're stuck in traffic on the LIE, and he pulls over, takes this exit, stops at some random masjid, little building, old warehouse building, and says, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go inside and pray. And with all of my arguments about being an agnostic or not believing in religion and all of it, something in me said, I need to go too. And I went inside the masjid. It was Maghrib. And when I prayed that Maghrib, it was the third rak'ah. I still remember. It was the third rak'ah that we joined. But I hadn't prayed in so long, I didn't even know how to pray. So I joined the third rak'ah, and when everybody said salam, I said salam with them. I didn't finish the prayer. I didn't know how much, but it felt really good. And that entire conversation, the rest of that trip, I didn't say anything. I just went back home and started looking up how to pray again. And started, thinking about, how do I do this? That felt really amazing. And I got into this habit of trying to pray, and then I didn't know how to pray, so I would have him lead the prayer so I could follow along. He's the one who introduced me to the masajid around the Queens area. This brother is also the person who introduced me to what was going to be my Arabic teacher, what was going to be my Quran teacher. What I'm trying to tell you right now is that had it not been for the MSA, I wouldn't be standing here right now. I find it pretty incredible that I just led a prayer at the MSA National Convention, and my journey started with the MSA where I didn't even know how to make salah. I didn't even know.
Okay, that was Nouman Ali addressing the 52nd annual ISNA Convention, Islamic Society of North America. Previously, before that, that was the Wallace D. Muhammad II greeting and welcoming the followers, or faithful, if you want to call them that, to the 27th annual MOSAIC Conference in Chicago. That was during the same time, same weekend, and there's some weather, but we definitely don't have time to run them today for you, okay? Well, I'd like to remind you that the Center for Arabic Culture, this Friday, the Center for Arab Culture and the Aga Khan Documentary Center at MIT proudly presents new film screening program during fall 2016, starting September 30th at 6:30 p.m. Where Should the Birds Fly? That's the title of this film that they'll be premiering, I guess. Professor Amo Bishara. For more information, you can call. Let's see. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give you that information. But first, I'd like to tell you also that you're invited to join the children's choir today. Your child will be a member at the first Arab American Children Choir in the state. You can contact Arachin. That's at cacboston.org in collaboration with the 4 Point Theater. The Center for Arab Culture is pleased to sponsor the Boston Bazaar Project. Okay, is your child between 3 and 5 years old? Then hurry and register at the Center for Arab Culture, Arabic Children Playground, the first playground for kids in Arabic in Massachusetts. Email at info@cacboston.org. Okay, and I guess that's also where you can find out about this new film screening program during fall 2016. Email info@cacboston.org. So that's the Center for Arab Culture, and they're celebrating their their 10th anniversary also. Okay, so you're invited to come out and join them, and they're located at okay, that's okay, here it is, 191 Highland Avenue, 6B, Somerville. Center for Arab Culture, and their website is www.cacboston.org, and I'm sure you can find all of the information about the Center for Arab Culture and what they're offering for the fall season over there. Okay, we got Iman Talib Abdur, but I think we're going to skip him, and we're going to go to the panel discussion, and this will close out the broadcast for today. I'm Hassan Rashid. You know, it's excellent, always excellent being here with you, and it's such a great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at Cctv. I leave you remind you that superior wisdom can never be subjected by inferior wisdom. So until next time, I leave you with the ancient greetings of peace, and that is Assalamu alaikum.
Let's wake up, guys. Come on, energy. Feel the energy. Sort of like an informal chat session here with these super accomplished women who are on the panel today. I'm going to do a quick introduction of each person just so you know a little bit more about them. I'm sure we all already know about them because they have been in the headlines and they are newsmakers. So before we get started, a little bit about myself.